Hello, today is Monday, February 3rd, 2025, and I have the New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle in front of me. So let's get started. Okay, we can put ones right here, and sevens are pointing into that box as well. Okay, threes are pointing into this box. We got a five looking up into this box here. Also down in this box here, 5 points in and 5 points down, so we can mark that. Fives are also pointing into these cells as well as these, and we can mark that. Threes point down to this box. And actually we can place this three because there's a three pointing to this cell. So there's a three, and that allows us to place this six. Okay, so now nine sees this cell, so we can mark 9 there. What's left in this cell? We need an 8 as well. Actually, you can place the 8. There's an 8 looking down, so we can put an 8 right here. And now that we're left with 4 and 9. And so those 4s point up to this box. That 4 right there points in, so there's a 4 in the box already. So forget all about that. But in this column, we can do 2, 5, and 7 is what's left, and we have a 5, 7 pointing to this cell, so that's a 2. There's 2s pointing now to box 5, which lets us do that. Now this is a 5, 7 pair, right? Oh, 5, 7 pair. Okay. Let's look at this column. We need a 5, 8, and 9. Just going to mark that since there's only 3 cells left there in that column. And there's only 3 cells in this row, so let's look at that. 2, 4, and 5. All right, so if we look here, there's a couple things that I would look at here. So we have 6, 3, and 2 all claiming these cells here. We already have a 3 in the column, but we need 6 and 2 as well. So that means 6 and 2 is going to be up here. I'm going to mark that since these 2 cells are already, those are the only candidates that can be in these 2 cells, this 5, 9 here and this 5, 7. So I will mark 2s. Oh. And 6s. And now these cells here all claim 3, 1, 8, 4 is all claimed here. So we already have a 3, 8 in the column, but the 1, 4 we do not. We actually already placed the candidates for 1s and 4 Can be any one of these. So I am going to leave that alone. Let's try and focus somewhere else. Okay. Mark 6 is here. Okay, we have a matching pair right here. If you look, there's a 3 pointing down to these cells. There's a 3 that looks at these cells, and 3 is looking at these two cells. So this is a 3-7 pair in this box. Now, how does that help us? Well, let's look at the row. The row needs a 1, 4, 8, and 9. 1, 4, 8, and 9. Actually, there's a 3-6 pair right here too. If you look, there's a 3 pointing up. There's a 3 pointing across. So that's going to match up with the 6 that we already have there. So there's a matching pair as well. That may help us, although it doesn't actually. It may eventually help us, but not now. Okay, what about the cell? 1, 2, 3, 4, could be 5 or 6. What about the cell right here? It can't be a 1, can't be a 2, can't be 3, could be a 4. Can't be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it could be a 4 or a 9. What about this whole row? Or no, let's mark these 8s here. 2, 4, 8, 9. Actually, this 9, 4, 3 up here, if you look, or no. I was thinking this is the danger of using this kind of notation. Like I'm using corner marks, but New York Times doesn't allow you to do center marks. So what I need to remember here is these are not pairs. Obviously, you can't have 3 pairs of 2, 6. 5, 7, and 9 could still go in any of these cells. So if that was not the case, then I was going to think that there was a 9, 4, 3 triple right here. But what about here? This, I think we already said this is a 5, 6. So I'm going to mark that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, but actually, but 4 is locked in. Or no, we have a 4. What am I doing? I did that twice. Okay. I am going to mark 5s over here. 5 has to be in one of these 3 cells. Nope. And the reason is you have a 5 looking up at this cell. Okay, so there's not going to be, 5 is going to be in the top 2 rows here. In this box, it's also going to be in the top 2 rows. So basically that removes 5 from this cell and all the other cells up here. So let's see about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, can't be 5, could be 6. 6 or 8 is what we're left with. 1, 3, 5, 6, 8. This is just actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, that's 4, 8. Probably going to start marking this grid up a little earlier than I would like. Let's start with this row. This is a 4, 5, 2, 4, and 5. That's 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5. The rest of this is 2, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 4, 5, actually 4 can be anywhere except actually it can't be there. 1, 2, 4, 5, and what's the last number? 9. 9. Oh no, 9, that can't be 9. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 5, 9. Okay, what about this column? 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. So actually, for this column, oh, I'm missing the 2 down here. 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. Okay, so there's a hidden pair in this column. Okay, the 2, 5, neither of these cells in this column can be a 2, 5. This can also not be a 2, 5. So the 2, 5 is going to have to be here and here. This is going to be helpful. So we're going to mark that 2, 5. And we're going to take the 1, 9 out of there. Now we're left with a triple here in the column, which is 1, 8, 9. So 8 has to go in here. That's helpful as well, because if you look, this 8 over in this box, none of these 3 cells can be 8. 8 is limited to these 2 cells in the box. Now it's limited in this box to these 2, which means we can mark 8s over here. Now we can't place any candidates yet from that, but that's helpful. And this is going to be, I'm just going to mark 1, 8, 9, 1, 8, 9. Okay. Let's just go to this bottom row here. This is going to be a 1, 2, 4, 5, 9. Not going to touch that yet. 8 is now up here. We didn't really place any candidates from that, but I still think it's helpful. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fours are tough in this puzzle. This is a 1, 4, 8. I'm going to mark this up. 1, where can 2 go? Not there. Right here and here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Where can 4 go? 4 can go anywhere. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Still nothing up in box 3. So 2, 5, 6, 7, 9. 2, 5, 6, 7, 9. Two, 5, 6, 7, 9. This right here can be a 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 can be only in these 3 cells. All right, in this cell here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's only a 4, 9. This is 1, not 2, 3. Could be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is could be a 1, not 2, 3. Could be 4, not 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What about this row? We need 2, 4, 8, 9. 2, 4, 5, 8, 9. 5, actually, okay. 5 sees this cell. 5 can't be in these cells, so 5 has to be here. That's a matching pair, and that is giving us another matching pair, which is the 4, 9. And that's going to help us down here. It's also going to help us place or pencil 9s up here. Now this is a 2, 4, 9, so that's 2, 4, 2, 4, 9. Okay. Actually, 5 down here in box 9, 5 is forced to be down here. It's also forced to be in these 2 columns, so this has to be a 5. We need a 1, 2, 6, 7. What about this column here? We need a 3, 4, 6, 8. Getting close, getting close. So three is narrowed down to this, and 4, let me just double check that. We have 3 looking up here, 3 looking across here, 3 looking across here. Yeah, that's a 3-4 pair. Okay, that, oh, nope, nope, nope. That places the 9. Places the 5, places the 7, places the 5. Now this is a 2, 6, 9 triple. That means this is a 4. Okay, that's a 9. This is a 1, 7, so that's a 7, that's a 1. What about this? 3, 4, 6, 8. Two, 1, 2, 6, 7. In that row, let's look at this row here. We need a 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, 8. Or no, we need a 2, 5, 6, 8. All right, so 5 is limited to this. 6 has to be in one of these two. 2, 6, 8. Oh no, yeah. All right, come on. I don't want this to take forever here. We're down to, is this an 8, 9 pair? Okay, that's 8, 9. This is only a 8 or a 9, not a 1. So this has to be a 4, and that's a 9. That's 8, that's 9. That's 8, that's 9. Oh. I did something wrong there. Is that not an 8, 9 pair? Or is that not down to 8, 9? It's could be 1, 8, 9. That's an 8, 9. Oh, this has to be a 4. That has to be a 9. That's an 8, that's a 9. That's an 8. Is that now only a 1? Okay. That's a 9. Let's finish this up here. That's an 8. That's a 1. All right. Okay, this is a 3, 6 pair now. That's a 9. That is a 2. This is now 3, 4, 6. This should be collapsing by now. About the cell, we need a 1, 2, 6, and 7. Okay, here's a 2, 6. So now this is a 1, 7 pair. Doesn't help us. This is a 1, 2, 6, 8, 7. Well, now, okay, 1, 7. Okay, that's a 1, 7 pair. So now it's 2, 6, 8. Actually, this can't be 6. Oh man, this is longer than I wanted it to be. What am I missing? Okay, here we go. Good grief. That points up to that 6. That's a 2. That's a 2. That's a 5. That's an 8. That's an 8. That's a 6. That's a 5. That's a 2. That's a 5. That is a, what is it? Has to be a 1, right? Yep. Oh, and this is a 4. That's a 5. 4, 2, 3, 4, 6, 3, 6, 4, 3, 3. Oh. Man, getting sloppy. We already have a 3 there. So that has to be 7, right? Yep. That's 1. That is a 1. That's a 7. That's a 7. That's an 8. 2 and 6.